What's up, everybody? Megan here, helping you live your purpose and passion through a conscious lifestyle. And today I wanted to give you my most basic tips for manifestation and how you can manifest effortlessly. You don't need to have any crazy gimmicks or you don't need to do anything crazy in order to manifest. And I think that that's the misconception that people have of all of the crazy tricks that people come up with, but you don't really need any of that. All you need to do is understand one simple thing, is that you are not your mind. What do I mean by you are not your mind? Well, first we have to understand what manifestation is. Manifestation is our thoughts create our reality. Our thoughts are a product of our outer environment. If you have an issue with something that's going on the outside, really what you need to do is look on the inside and start to notice and become aware of the thoughts that are arising in your mind. And if you do that, you're going to start noticing that the thoughts that are arising within your mind are the reason why your life is structured the way that it is. So, my first tip is to start noticing your thoughts. Start noticing how every negative thought you have creates and produces a negative outcome within your life, or positive thoughts create a positive product within your life. Now, if you want to manifest something and there's something that you desire, one thing that I do recommend, and I'm not going to go into all of the crazy stuff that you can do because I don't want to get too esoteric or anything like that, but one thing that I do think works is to write down what it is that you desire. When you write it down, it instills it in your mind as if it is already within this reality. That is one thing that I do think that is helpful for people, is to write things down. And just think of it this way, if you write a grocery list and you say, okay, I'm going to go to the store and I need to get all of these things, and your intention is just to make sure you get everything on your grocery list and that is it. And so by having a list, going in, knowing what you want to get, you're going to go in and spend the exact amount that you intended to when you went to the grocery store. Now, let's say that you end up going to the grocery store and you forget your grocery list. Try doing that once just to see if you end up getting pretty much almost everything on your grocery list without having your grocery list, because you've already instilled that in your mind that that's what you're going to the grocery store for. So you already know what steps you need to take and what items that you need to get without thinking about it too much. That's just one example, and I know that that's a really kind of a silly one, but if you think about it, it makes a lot of sense, right? If you write something down, you're naturally going to take the steps towards that, because we are all energy, and when you are writing something on a piece of paper, you are instilling that within this reality. Now, next comes the real work if you want to manifest your desires, which is to go into the present moment. Things don't happen in the past or the future, things happen in the moment. And when you think about them in the past, you're in the moment. So might as well be in the present moment. When you observe your mind and notice that thoughts just continue to arise, and maybe you can't be in the present moment at this time because thoughts just keep happening, one tip that you can use to get yourself out of thought is to bring it into the body. Just start with your hands, feel your inner body, and as you put more attention and awareness on your body, you are thinking less. When you're thinking less, you're thinking less about what it is that you are desiring and wanting to manifest. Therefore, it manifests quicker, and you can actually keep whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. If you're in thinking positively or thinking negatively, I mean, of course, thinking positively is better than thinking negatively, but if you are still in thought, you may change your mind about your manifestation at some point, and then what's the point in even trying to manifest? Because then you lose your manifestation. So bring it into the inner body and keep it in the inner body where you're not really thinking about it. You don't really care because you're in a peaceful state, and that's when manifestation will arise. The ego cannot survive in the present moment. The ego is our thoughts. Do you notice that when thoughts arise, it is your ego? Are you noticing it as your ego? Because if you're noticing it as your ego, then you're not your ego. So simply put, manifestation and manifesting things in your life is all about mindfulness and raising your vibration. If you don't raise your vibration to match the frequency that you desire, you are not going to manifest what it is that you desire. If you're stuck in lower energy, then that is what you're going to create in your life. If you don't want to use the breath or use the mind or the body, then you can use the breath. You just take in one deep breath, and throughout the day, every time you breathe, just take a conscious breath. And it's not you're not consciously trying to make sure that you breathe. It's just noticing every time you breathe throughout the day. The more you do this, the more peace that you're going to find in your life, and the more the universe will give you, because you are in a state of surrender. Okay. I hope that this tip helped you guys. If you did, please like my channel and subscribe. Consider subscribing if you like my content. And I'm really sorry that I haven't posted for a few weeks. Last week got really, really hectic for me, and I just could not find the time. So, all right. Well, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace, one love. Bye.